and speculate a little bit here. They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return is Reed. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Rutherford. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 32 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now inside the 25. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Nighthawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
6, mega, yellow. Ready?
Now Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half, backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They'd given up touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Eagle blue. Black shot.
On 4th down, Love. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Completes this one to Thornton. The This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. First down, going to the air with Love. This is caught. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Messina. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McGee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now a give right side. McGee, and he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Messina. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
38. Yellow. Hut.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love, downfield and caught by Thornton. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Tyquan Thornton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, charge. Ready.
And he'll lose lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
They'll try the left side. It's McGee, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. It's McGee. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Messina. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Drill green. Ready.
Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers... both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Throwing on 3rd and long. Messina. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Wiggles free. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Messina. Going across the formation. He finds Fryermuth. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, You tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield,
pressure comes, and down he goes. Kenny Clark getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Messina. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now Love going to change things up.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury, yellow. Edo blue. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the left side. McGee.
Now he's loose again. He may go.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Carlson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Love wants to shift things around.
Drill green. Black ultra. Hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He gets this to Thornton.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now an audible here into something else. Now Love.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, it's McGee. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. And as this defense walks...